Welcome. I just completed the passageway. It was awesome. The computer didn't start the live stream. It didn't work. I didn't notice. And I literally just did 45-minute activation. It was amazing. It is not recorded anywhere as far as I know. So we will begin anew. I just finished and I'm telling you what to do. And then I see, oh, we've been waiting and we can't hear anything. So welcome if you've stayed. Wow, this is fantastic. All right, so I'm like completely out of it because the minute I thought I started the live stream, it didn't apparently, but I thought I had, and so it just came through me. So you're entering already into quite an amazing space, and okay, so wow, fascinating, very interesting. All right, so welcome. We are going to happy full moon. Oh my goodness, this is just blowing my mind. You cannot believe the stuff that we just did. It's awesome. It's going to be even more awesome because now I never want to end them. So, okay, well, welcome. Full moon eclipse. I got up at 3:30 in the morning to go to the bathroom and I saw the eclipse. I watched it for about 20 minutes and then a cloud went over and it was completely obscured, which was very interesting, the energies of that darkness. So the eclipse is about darkness. It is a portal and a passageway, and for the next 3 days, we're already in it, and we're going to be moving through it, but we have the full moon with us, and so the full moon is here. Ishel is here, pouring divine silver light into us. And as we unfold into this passageway, it is everything we've been preparing for, everything that you've been going through. I know my students and my private clients and people doing the sacral secrets, healing sessions, all of these, everybody, I am too, months now of just the darker, deeper stuff coming up, deeper fears, older fears, getting to the root of it. So the opportunity today is to walk through this beautiful passageway of like a dark wormhole, and you are the moon. So the moon has poured into you and she's with you all the time. It is the divine silver sacred feminine ray, and it holds very amazing powers to increase your intuitiveness, to love you, and to be the light on your own journey. So I would take an opportunity to do this for the next 3 days and really focus on it, think about it each day. You're walking a passageway where you're going to uncover other lives, where you have agreements, vows, secrets, shame, fear, and decisions that you made. These decisions created a very strong, emotionally embedded energy. Sometimes I call them karmic knots because they form a block or a knot in the connection. And what happens is that is with us from the minute we're born. And there's many of different ones. They usually cluster together around a theme. So one of my big themes was I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, and I started to be an overachiever and constantly trying to be good enough and never feeling like it happened, and the things that went with that. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of shame, there's a lot of humiliation if you don't do it perfect. There's a perception that every failure is a bigger deal than it is. This was reinforced in the environment in my life and in yours. And if you look at your life like a hero's journey, like a archetypical journey, what you'll experience is the patterns that environment, that relationship, that experience gave you. But it wasn't just you. What I usually see is that there's anywhere from 1 to 7 other lives, sometimes many, many more. But 1 to 7 that may be relevant for you to know about, that hold that same fear in some way. And you've brought them all with you. You've all decided this is the moment. So this passageway moves us into the new moon eclipse in December. And then that moves us into the solstice. And then that moves us into the new year. And the interesting thing is these are all openings. They're all portals. They have different energies. They have different powers, different benefits. However, if you see this as your pathway into the new year of unity, you're going to be doing the groundwork for becoming ready to unite with yourself, unite with your other lives, unite with your talents and your abilities at a higher level, your purpose. That means we have to let go of all the low things on the scale: the shame, the guilt, the blame, the grief, the regret, the victimhood, the betrayal, the anger, the craving, the disappointment, the addiction, like I need to have it, I need this, I have to have that. Those unfulfilled desires, they're very heavy. They carry, all right? So the dark is a passageway where you have hidden these deepest fears and secrets. And this is what you can walk through for the next 3 days consciously. You can take an hour to yourself, or you can do it as a sort of living, walking meditation, being in the moment. What is awakening for me right now? All right, so hello everyone. You are amazing to still be here. I am just blown away by these things. This happened. So, okay, good. You can take in some of the energies here. And these are our 3 guides today: malachite, turquoise, and Herkimer diamond. Herkimer diamond is the clearest, purest quartz on the planet. And so it has purity and high frequency. It is like a 0 point for you to program with. The turquoise is for communication. That is for the throat, but also the heart. These are both communicators. And as you walk through here, you're asking to see in the dark, where is that old pattern? What is that thing that I have here? And you're going to have the moon with you, illuminating you. So you are the light finding these things. And the malachite is a prosperity stone. It is very verdant, it's very flowing, it's very alive, it's full of rich potential. It's very good for all forms of abundance and riches and spiritual material riches and also growth, okay, for growing. And what we want to do with these next 3 days is to find and accept and release and allow all of those old energies, right, to fade away. And we want to have the opportunity to be in the space of acceptance. So I want to show you the scale. If you don't have it, go to shop.anakasha.com to make sure that you can see and feel the energies of these different levels. If you're feeling them, you want to say, yay, thank you, right? And you want to allow yourself to, here we go, share my screen. Acceptance doesn't mean you're weak, okay? Acceptance doesn't mean that you're somehow giving up. It's the exact opposite. It is exactly where you receive your power back. You now have a choice. So what I want to encourage you to do is look at the bottom, the heaviest emotions and states. Everybody carries shame. There's an energy of humiliation in some form or another. You may not really use that word, oh no, maybe you can remember being humiliated at one point. There's very little that I think would trigger me to feel humiliated because it's a particular belief that makes you think that you could be humiliated. And yet I can remember times when I was younger that I was felt humiliated and embarrassed, and the miserable thoughts, right? The reality of elimination. When you're carrying a lot of shame, you don't care. Things just, you don't pay the bills, so you lose your car, and this just happens, and there's just this despising of self, and therefore the life force. Guilt and blame are, of course, very powerful, and they're very destructive. They create a reality of destruction. When we blame, we don't take our power back. We make everyone else responsible, and then we tie ourselves to them. When will they let it go? When will they agree with it? When will they become more conscious? When will they believe the way I believe, whatever it is? So blame is the opposite of acceptance, and we blame ourselves, and we blame the past, and we blame the government, and we blame all these different things. And it's not about a right or wrong thing. You could stay in the moral conversation of, is this right or is this wrong? Is it okay or is it not? Just accept it and say, this is where I am. Where do I want to be? Okay, so the indifference is that depression, despair, hopelessness, and that's where you abdicate your throne. You're not running your reality, and it feels like that. It feels like you don't have control over anything, and that as soon as you make money, you lose it, or whatever form that takes for you. So the story you have, whether you remember it or not, or you receive it, or your past lives start to come to you, to show it to you, because there's no denial anymore about that we have other lives. They're not really past lives, but in our linear consciousness and history, they are usually a life from a different time prior to this one in linear perception. And that they hold a lot of these same patterns. So regret is a huge emotional heavy weight to carry around, and that's at grief. And there's tragic thoughts. This is so tragic. This will never be again. I will never have that again. I ruined it. I'm unforgivable. These kinds of things. Okay. And then there's fear and anxiety and feeling stuck and enslaved at disappointment and addiction and anger. So these are the kinds of things that you've been probably coming up for you. And that's a good thing, because that's what is happening right now. The energies are poking them to come to the surface, and we sit with them and be with them. And now we're walking through a passageway where we're going to be able to transmute them and create new soil where they were. So then when you get to courage, you start to have power come to you rather than feeling like you're forcing things, and you're going to have the illumination. Okay, illumination is all the way up at peace, 600. The full moon is with us, providing illumination. That's the reality that you're in. So that is the idea that there's light and you could see and you could walk, but the inner vision, right? Maybe things that have been hidden from you, relationships that haven't been honest, or things that you've been denying about, that you really need to let go of. This is the dark light that we're in. This is the light to see deep into the dark, to reveal it, to accept it, release it, and transform it. So the illumination that the moon brings also brings a serene mind. A serene mind can perceive, receive, accept. A serene mind can tune into solutions. The emotional body feels blissful, and the state of peace brings that sense of all being, that we're all one. Well, that's unity, and that's where we're going. So this is going to be coming with you, and ultimately being willing, you can see, brings optimism, and you can get inspired and feel intention, and the acceptance. The forgiveness that happens is a letting go in your emotional field. So you may feel a lot of that happening. You might want to cry. I'm constantly consciously releasing the tension in my body, especially in my sacral area, and allow them to come to you over these 3 days. Don't push it or force it. The minute you find yourself judging yourself, oh, I'm not doing it right, I didn't get cool stuff or whatever, right? Transform that. Just go, oh, okay, I accept that I'm judging myself. I accept that I'm blaming myself. Well, what does it do? It's destroying things. The longer we carry guilt or blame, it is destroying our reality. and a vindictive perspective happens. What does that mean? That's a right-wrong perspective. That's not fair, that's not right, I'm right, you're wrong, or vice versa. And this is a state you can't live in when you move into the new unity world. It's going to be very weird to try to live in a state of unity when you have this sense of condemning others, right? And of being destructive and vindictive in that inner feeling. Now, I would never say I'm vindictive, but when I sit with that energy, it's the perspective that you have based on the percentage of guilt that you're carrying. How much do you blame yourself for other people's problems, or for not having what you wanted? Or who do you blame? What do you blame? If it's in there, this is what you want the full moon to help you find. You don't want to be like, oh no, I did my shadow work. I can't do that anymore. I'm done with that. There's no such thing. You're in a spiral. You're going to spiral back in December on the 4th and 5th, and we're going to do an online ceremony, a Mayan Aztec ceremony right here from my house. And when you circle back to the new moon, okay, the opposite phase of that we're in right now today, the corridor goes from now to the new moon, which is pure darkness, and there's an eclipse then too. And so what happens? The eclipse portal that we entered now will open to a different level, and it's going to be double dark. So right now you're getting bright light dark. You're getting to walk through the dark with the support of the full moon and the illumination. So the more you accept, the more you transcend. Your reality becomes that let's just let go. It's effortless, okay? And you can receive compassion, and your mind can harmonize, can synchronize with information and guidance and what's the next best step. So be really honoring of the deepest parts of you for this cool space that we're in. Okay. All right. And I'll share one more thing with you. We have a gratitude sale has started. I'm so excited. We've been working so hard to get this ready for you. And I'm so pleased to be ready a whole week ahead of time. So you go to shop.nanakasha.com, and we've got all kinds of really amazing things. We have many of our classes $100 off, many of our meditations 50% off. And we have, you'll see them here, it tells you the sale. Infinity light weaving, if you've been wanting to learn energy medicine, it's 50% off. The Goddess Sanctuary, 100% off. I mean, $100 off. And we also have some amazing new things. So what has been birthed through me is some new and amazing things. So we have this shame cleanse, and it will be ready in a couple of days. It's 50% off. It's $11. And it is an energy cleansing and healing that you just listen to, and it will begin to cleanse and keep cleansing and keep healing all the places you've carried shame. I made a bundle from the soul readings because a lot of people tend to buy a lot of them, so you can get special there. And I have this amazing Sacred Chakra Abundance Package. This is a private package where we do a soul reading, and then we go from the root and the sacral and the solar plexus and the heart. And so we do these 5 sessions together, going deep into what's going on in each of those energy centers. We've got this life purpose and past lives journey. So that's another package with me, where we go into your past lives, and we go into them specifically to release all of you so you can align with your purpose and they can align with theirs. Then you can have one of those as a single session if you like. And then in January, to celebrate 2022, we're going to have a chakra upgrade, 8 deep soul cleansing journeys. It's going to be a class that we'll do together to get that started, so you can get the super extra low price now if you want. And what we're going to do in only a week or 2, we're going to do Past Lives Doorway to Freedom and Prosperity. So check that one out. It's going to be 3 journeys into a past life, And it's going to be 3 30-minute classes about what are past lives, how do you work with them, why does it matter, everything you can think of. And you can, if you come live or if you join now, and even if you can't come live, you'll have the recording. So again, they're going to be designed, these 3 different journeys into your past lives, to find the doorways that will free you from the old vows and restrictions and align you with your prosperity. And then communicate with your past lives is a meditation that I have for you. Here's our Aztec ceremony, Mayan online. We're going to be making sacred herbs and smudge. They're going to be sharing with us what they mean, how you bundle them. We're going to give you even a list of ingredients beforehand if you want to make your own, but you'll have how to do that. And we're going to do some ancestral clearing and dances and other wonderful things. And then we have also the money belief and block cleanse and rewiring. This is a really powerful 2-hour session where we go into the mind and the emotional and all the other levels of you, and what is programmed there around money and what is blocking you. And it's a single session, but it's a special one that really called out that people want to clear. So money, sex, love, worthiness, these things really live in the root, the sacral, right? So they're really good to get that resolved. And then there's our March equinox in live that you may want to come to. So I hope you'll go check that out. And now we will move on with our, that's for the retreat. So it's the links below if you are interested in checking it out. You know where my shop is if you're on my list, and we'll be sending you reminders and telling you more little fun stories about all the different things. All right, so okay. Please relax, close your eyes, let go, turn off your phones, and put everything down. Welcome to this sacred healing chamber. This healing chamber is made from the energies of a Herkimer diamond. It has a point above and below. Is pure clarity. In this crystal temple, we enter in reverence, ready and willing to walk this path in our deepest dark, accept the light of the brightest, divine, loving, sacred feminine, and be fully present on this transformational journey. I'm ready to walk with love, acceptance, receiving, releasing, reactivating. See and sense this sacred crystal chamber around you, enveloping you. The temple of the moon, the temple of the sun are both here. You stand between them. All around you is a sphere of dark, dark, dark. I am the light, you declare. I am the light, and I am love. I am flow, and I am infinite, and I am ready, and I am willing to receive this nourishing, loving light of the full moon. Allow it to pour into you and through you. Allow it to stay within you. Receive it. Feel that you are beginning to glow, glowing from your core, pulsing, a rhythm that slows. And now you hear and sense a song, a sound, a wave coming from the temple of the moon. It comes towards you, winding back and forth like a living serpent of light, sun, power, growth. You receive it into your heart and let it ignite your pineal in your crown. I am the light, and I am here to align with my divine mission, purpose, gifts, talents. I accept. I accept. I accept. That gold energy continues to wind around you, around the head. That divine energy of flow, movement, ability to let go of the past, moves around the eyes and settles on the crown. You now feel the temple of the moon begin to glow. It's covered in beautiful rabbits, soft and beautiful, abundant, fertile, peaceful, soft, beautiful, present. From the top rises a beautiful maiden. It is Ishel, and she holds a giant lotus in her hands, the stem going down, down, down from there. It is beautiful. What a color. It is vibrating and glowing with light. A dragonfly of light lifts from the flower and flies through this temple and lands on your crown. Wings, gossamer, pearlescent, shimmering wings like thousands of dragonflies begin to move all around your crown, all around your eyes, all around your throat, all around your heart. You feel the perfect balance. You feel and understand you are the transformer between the moon and the sun, this moment, the moon and the sun face each other, their powers amplified, not diminished by each other. You receive in equal flow joy, allowing acceptance, the energies of the sun and of the moon, and they merge within you. They begin to flow, slow dance of light, silver, and gold. They weave and dance from your earth star to your soul star. They bring gold and silver, light, power, memory, energy, growth, divine love. All of the energies are weaving into your energy centers. I am the light. I am the light. I walk through the dark and I accept the sun and the moon. I accept that I am in the center. I accept and receive. I am designed to be this transformer. The energies know exactly what to do as they enter me. Expand with this light and feel yourself glowing, pulsing, emanating, perfectly balanced, dancing and weaving between the silver and the gold, the masculine and the feminine, the physical, the spiritual, the logical, the intuitive. Turquoise necklaces and beads are strewn around you and over you, wrapped into your hair, around your wrists and ankles, hung over your heart and around your throat. The turquoise begins to vibrate, shaking, its energy raising, begins to vibrate. It begins to flow. And it is all around you, yet it is fluid, flowing turquoise. You feel it clearing the space and opening the channels, ease of seeing, hearing, knowing, awakening your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your knowing. Now this turquoise joins the dance and the flow with the silver and the gold, up and down your center. I'm ready and willing to step into this passageway, to accept these allies and support. I accept Gaia and my body and the kingdoms of herbs, crystals, roots, insects, animals, all of the plants, trees, the waters, still and deep and pure, salty and fiery, all the elementals, the angels, the nature spirits. I accept all of the guidance from the celestials, my own angels, and the divine energies that are optimal for my cleansing, clearing, releasing, and reawakening. Feel and sense them gathering around you, bringing you things, removing burdens, giving you energies, preparing you for this passage. You now feel a sacred essence, a special guide just for you. This is you in 3 days. Relax and receive yourself. Sense and feel, open your awareness, whatever way they're calling to you, touching you, communicating with you. Relax and receive. You're ready, so declare, I enter this sacred space and this passageway, fully accepting all that I find, all that was, and all that is ready to go, ready to receive guidance and support on how to be with it, release it, accept it, transform it, and be empowered by it. I accept that I am a divine being in this moment for a reason, exactly on time, exactly in the right place, exactly ready and prepared. The I am that I am and the I am that I thought I was will now take separate paths. Feel your feet. Step forward. Notice that this green malachite energy is around you. It's under your root and holding your sacral in a vibrant green, alive, prosperous bowl of energy. It is around your feet. As you step, you bring this life force. You see and sense that you are the light. Acknowledge and ask for your flow and your acceptance and receptivity to stay open at the optimal level for you for this passageway. Take a step, feel, look, sense. Take another step into this dark passageway. Feel and sense yourself, your allies, your light, and your purpose I am here to find, accept, and transform all old patterns of shame, guilt, regret, blame, betrayal, anger, craving, and all related memories, vows, agreements, where I've locked myself away, where I've tied myself down, where I've gagged myself, where I have become petrified. You feel more light equipment being put on and around you. And you take another step and are enveloped in the dark. Remember who you are. Remember the flow of liquid light from the moon, Luna, Ishel. Move slowly forward, relaxing into the space, ready and willing, open and receptive. As you sense, feel, or see anything, be with it. Be still with it. Let your senses be amplified and assisted by your guides. As you move through, you have the silver and gold rays moving through you, the turquoise clearing the path of your vision and communication, and the renewal and infinite support of malachite. Receive, uncover. Is it a pattern? Is it another life? Is it a pattern you can see through many lives? Never enough. Outcast, denied, unloved, unwanted. As you receive, excavate, you don't have to do anything. You just find it, accept it, and let go of it. Now, one past life, one very important life where you had this same fear, this same vow, this same limit, this painful experience began, this decision began in this life, is here in this corridor with you. Allow your powers and your support to illuminate it. What is it showing you, telling you? What do you know about this life? Where are you feeling it leave your body? Now accept your power back. Let the energies do all the work. Now the moon within you floods the space, and you and this other life connect in the light, agreeing to free yourselves from the dark and the heavy energies, living purposeful as the light. Now feel your new way. What's possible for you now that you have found and unlocked this dungeon, that you have freed this part of you from shackles, that you've transformed the dark into fuel, compost, rich energy for you to create from. Feel these powers coming out of the darkest part of you into the light. Gather them up, receive them. I am the light, and I bring the light, and I allow the light to stay in this part of me. As I rise effortlessly, the light within me moving, flowing, expanding. You feel yourself now in this crystal temple, this pure, powerful Herkimer diamond energy around you. And you now realize it is energizing you. It is awaiting you. It is codable. It is pure potential. I ask for that which is optimal for me at this time and in the next 3 days to appear to me. I accept and receive it. A beautiful part of you that's very regal, with a cape and a crown. The crown has an oval gold disc and a very tall, pointy part on the front. And you can sense and feel this part of you has clear vision of infinite potential. I accept and I transcend into clear communication with this part of me. I release, reveal, and accept all that is left, will leave, transform, and I am a clear and open channel to receive. Now, the crystal temple melts and begins to pour into your heart center, spiraling and whirling like a giant waterfall, the crystal melting into liquid light, pouring into your heart, down, 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 expanding your heart, purifying, making your heart a crystal clear temple. I accept that I am already encoded for this. And you feel all of it aligning, logging on, waking up. I'm ready for what's next. I have what I need. I am in the perfect time, place, and moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We activate an acceptance power program all around, bringing harmony, transcendence, forgiveness, compassion, all enveloping this transformation, this integration, acceptance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Harmony. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Compassion. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enveloped in these divine energies, relax and bring your new awareness and what you've released and transformed as truth for you back into this moment. Accept it into your body, mind. Now accept it moving through the emotional field. Relax. Feel the energy still moving in a dance from your earth star to your soul star, beneath your feet to above your head, waving lines, flows of gold and silver, turquoise, malachite. Notice if there's any other energies or colors that join this, and these will stay flowing from pole to pole through your central channel and your light antenna for 3 days. Relax and say to yourself, put your hands on your heart, I am the light. I free myself from the dark. I accept what the light will bring me. We give great thanks to the sun and the moon and to this beautiful eclipse portal, this sacred place into the Herkimer diamonds, creating this beautiful crystal temple. We give thanks to Luna and Ishel, to malachite and turquoise, to all the guides and angels that assisted each one of us. We give thanks to all those parts of us that we've carried, all the burdens and fears and thoughts that we've released, that we've uprooted. And we give great thanks for this opportunity to be here in this moment and consciously walk my path back to unify with my true self. May this circle be open yet unbroken, and this beautiful passageway be with you for the 3 days. Accept and receive. Remember to enter space with reverence, to be an open and excellent healer where you receive and you're nourished and you're balanced, and be the light. Remember, the first solution is looking within. You're going to find so much. It's going to be amazing. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Excellent. Excellent. I love all the intentions. Thank you, Nabila and Julie and Sitara. And thank you, Irie Tags. Oh, thank you, Jean-Viel, Mellowcrat, Gaze, and Sandra, and Catherine. Thank you to everybody. Have a beautiful time. It was really powerful. And the healing and activation I did before the live stream actually recorded it is there. So if you feel other experiences coming to you, clearly that was meant to happen before we went to this one. So, all right. Thanks, everyone. Check out shop.nanakasha.com. Check out all of our fabulous gratitude sale and really look at the past lives class. We're going to do that in December. In the beginning of December, we're going to take 3 journeys and we're going to go deeper and deeper into what are past lives and how to consciously co-create and communicate, heal with them. Very important. You can do some private sessions with me around that as well. But that's one I think that will be amazing that we can do together and you'll have to work with. So enjoy. Namaste.